the good old days, Saturday morning cartoons, the smell of fresh cereal, and, of course, the commercials that somehow made snack food, toys, and even laundry detergent look like the coolest thing ever. Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane with 10 classic ads that made childhood just a little bit funnier. Grab your TV dinner, settle in, and let's rewind. Number 10. Alka-Seltzer. Spicy Meatball. 1969.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball.
Cut. The accent.
This poor guy just wanted to enjoy his spaghetti, but his stomach had other plans. Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball became a household phrase, and so did the sound of those Alka-Seltzer tablets fizzing away our childhood stomach aches. It was one of those ads that stuck with you, whether it was because of the over-the-top acting or just how painfully relatable it was. Who hasn't felt the regret of one bite too many? Number 9. Tootsie Pop. How many licks? 1970.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I don't know. I always end up biting. Ask Mr. Fox, for he's much cleverer than I.
We all tried it. We all failed. And we all knew deep down that Mr. Owl was a total scam artist. This ad had kids across America counting licks until they gave up and just bit the darn thing. The mystery of how many licks it actually took haunted childhoods for decades, leading to schoolyard experiments and even scientific studies. But in the end, Mr. Owl had it right. 3 licks, and you're done. Number 8. Life Cereal. Mikey Likes It. 1972.
Do try it? I'm not gonna try it, you try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey, yeah!
You remember Mikey, right? The picky eater who somehow loved Life cereal? Every kid who ever refused their vegetables had this one thrown in their face. Hey, Mikey likes it! And just like that, our parents thought they won the food battle. This commercial wasn't just memorable, it was weaponized parenting. It became the ultimate trick for getting kids to eat something new. The legend of Mikey still lives on, proving that sometimes all it takes is one kid with an appetite for the unexpected. Number 7. Coca-Cola. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. 1971.
I like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me.
World Peace, brought to you by soda. This commercial had everyone singing along and believing for just a moment that a bottle of Coke could solve all our problems. The feel-good vibes were off the charts, and the song itself became a pop culture phenomenon. It wasn't just about selling a drink, it was about selling a dream. And honestly, who wouldn't want to live in a world where a Coke and a smile fixed everything? Number 6. Wendy's. Where's the beef? 1984.
A lot less beef on a lot of bun. Where's the beef?
The sass, the shade, the absolute roast of every fast food chain that dared serve a tiny burger. This ad became an instant classic, and suddenly, everyone, including Grandma, was asking, "Where's the beef?" It wasn't just a funny line, it was a cultural moment. The phrase took on a life of its own, popping up in debates, comedy routines, and even political speeches. If an ad can make its way into history books, this was the one. Number 5. McDonald's. Mac Tonight. 1986. The man, the myth, the floating crescent moon with a killer piano tune. Mac Tonight was basically what would happen if Frank Sinatra and the moon had a love child. And honestly, late-night McDonald's runs were never the same. With his slick suit, smooth voice, and undeniable coolness, Mac Tonight wasn't just a mascot, he was an icon. Even today, there's a whole internet subculture dedicated to this jazzy lunar legend. Number 4. Charmine. Please don't squeeze the Charmine. 1960s to 80s.
Hey, Whipple, you've been giving the missus a tough time for squeezing Charmin bathroom tissue, but...
We all knew the struggle. The urge to squeeze that soft, pillowy Charmine was just too much. Mr. Whipple may have scolded us, but let's be honest, we all gave that toilet paper a good squish at least once. This commercial turned an everyday shopping trip into a battle of temptation. It was simple, it was silly, and it somehow made toilet paper into a must-have luxury item. Number 3. Double Mint Gum. Double your pleasure. 1970s to 80s.
Double fresh, double smooth.
Ah, yes, the twin-powered marketing genius that made us believe gum could make life twice as fun. To this day, if you see two people who look alike, don't lie. You still think double your pleasure, double your fun. This ad was everywhere, making chewing gum seem like the key to an exciting, synchronized lifestyle. It was catchy, it was clever, and let's face it, we all secretly wanted a twin just to make our own double mint moment. Number 2. California Raisins. I Heard It Through the Grapevine. 1986.
Ooh, I heard it through the grapevine.
Who knew dancing dried fruit could be this cool? These groovy little guys turned Motown into a commercial jingle, and suddenly, raisins weren't just for school lunchboxes, they were showbiz legends. The stop-motion animation was mesmerizing, the music was timeless, and the California Raisins briefly became bigger than the snacks they were selling. Merch, TV specials, even a Christmas album, this ad had serious staying power. Number 1. Pepsi. Michael Jackson's Hair Incident. 1984. The commercial itself was legendary. But what people really remember? The accident that turned Michael Jackson's hair into a literal fireball. Even after that, Pepsi commercials never lost their star power. And let's be honest, who didn't try to moonwalk after watching this? This was the era when ads weren't just commercials. They were pop culture moments. And Pepsi made sure we never forgot it. And there you have it, folks. 10 commercials that made our childhoods just a little more fun, a little more ridiculous, and a whole lot more memorable. Which one was your favorite? Drop a comment below, and don't forget, like, subscribe, and keep the nostalgia alive.